Welcome to the B.B.T.S Show, where we're going to bring to you a series of tales, where we're going to share stories of people, different types of people, backgrounds, and individuals who are going to give us the stories of their lives, their past experiences, how these brought a change into their lives, and eventually motivate, inspire, and bring a change to those people who feel they lost hope. And above all, the aim of this series of tales is to bring back that smile that was once there in an individual's life and eventually bring better lives to other people. So the first series of this tale will be a story of my life, where I'm going to share past experiences of what life was to me and how it changed my life and gave me a picture of who I am today. So let us get to the story and hear more about this. The story of my life began when I turned 6 years old, and I was diagnosed with growth that took time for it to be discovered, and it actually changed my life, changed my schooling, and everything about me came to a standstill because I was feeling pain, yet I couldn't know, or my parents didn't understand what was happening to me, and everything came to a standstill. I could not school, I could not eat. My neck got swollen, both inside and outside, and life changed. I became admitted at the hospital, where I became like mtoto wa hospitali, where life changed. Being taken into the wards, being admitted, like that was home for me. That was the second home, and I became a study material to most of the doctors within the hospital setup. And for 6 months in that hospital, it was nothing. Life was so hard. Each and every day, medications, injections, pain grew, and I could not sleep. All I could do was cry, and that was the daily routine for 6 months, being a study guide or a study material to the doctors in that facility. After that period, it came, and surgery had to be done, and eventually my grandma, who was with me at that time, gave the consent for the surgery. It was a tricky one, and I felt scared having to go through that period or that situation, and that pain came to me, and I felt like it was the end of everything. Surgery took 6 hours, and after that it took me 1 day to get out of bed, gain consciousness, and it was like a new dawn to my life. And that was when I realized that life is too short, and each and every time we have to appreciate the little time we have, and the importance of putting God in your life. I remember next to my bed, where I was sleeping at, there was a young boy of the same age to me, the same condition, same growth of the thyroid, and I believe we went through surgery almost the same time, but this boy did not come back, and this thing brought me down because I felt like, why was I given that chance to live or to get out of that surgery well? And I felt like I have to ask God as to why that chance was given unto me. I felt sad because this young boy was my close friend. For 3 months we knew each other. We could play around the hospital wards, and he was a nice guy. And that feeling of losing a friend at that age affected me so much, and it gave me a motivation and gave me a sense of living and gave me a purpose that I'm living right now. The recovery journey was hard. I took almost a whole year to recover because I changed a lot. I had hair loss, I became thin, and life wasn't easy. I was indoors, and my parents could not allow me to go and play outside because of my condition. And I remember my fellow pupils from school would come, would play inside the house, and that was the daily routine for almost a whole year. I recovered, and schooling became hard because I had side effects from the surgery. My eyesight almost got lost, and I felt bad. The way I would think or reason almost changed. In school, I would become last in class, and it got me worried because I would not do my best as to the expectations of me personally and also to the expectations of my parents. And this continued for quite some time, and life was hard from getting from a point of you being a top student in your class to the last. It was devastating, and I felt pain. I did not perform well in my primary grade exams, and that was life. But I did not lose hope. I say to myself that I have to accomplish the dream that I had because of that friend that I lost in that hospital bed. And I say to myself that one day I will have to give it back to the society or to those people who feel like they should live again. And that gave me the motive to aspire to become one of the best doctors that we have around. And I believe that was the motivation that has always kept me going through high school, through university studies, and eventually we are here, and I'm proud that I'm living that dream. Somebody somewhere in that sick bed looks up to me that one day they will recover and get out of that sick bed. And each and every day when I walk to work, I thank God for giving me that strength and giving me that knowledge back to eventually give my all to saving lives and bringing back that happy life that we ought to have as human beings. Many a times it's difficult because you can walk into a hospital bed or a ward and feel like there is no life. But I look back and I say, if God gave me that chance to live and gave me that knowledge to be the person who I am today, then I believe through Him everything is possible. And each and every day I always give a prayer to God to give me that strength to enlighten someone and give that light or that ray of hope to that someone who's losing hope in that sick bed, in that poverty state, in that state of losing a job, in that state of sickness. People go through a lot, and I can relate. And with this, I believe I got motivated, and I'm living a dream which is being fulfilled through the Almighty God, and His mercy is always sufficient in my life. And I believe I am one of the best examples, or one of the best that someone can look at and say that this is a product of survival. This is a product of God giving back a life that actually changed. And this story changed my life, gave me a different picture of what life should be. This story gave me an identity to become who I am. It gave me an obligation to educate and to inspire people and to inspire those who feel there is no hope, those who lost it all, and those who feel like there is no more life. And I want to tell each and every viewer that there is hope. There is ability to bring back that smile that was once in your life. And I believe if we give God the chance to be in our lives, everything is possible. My story is all about survival. It's all about the presence of God in my life, and I believe every single viewer who has that view, who has that zeal to have hope again, this is the time to stand up and pick up yourself, give God a chance to your life, be it whatever situation that you are in. Get motivated, get inspired, and feel the zeal of having hope that one day you will rise up again and be that star that you always want to be. Welcome to this series of tales. Every episode we will have guests that will be giving us their stories of their lives, and this is not scripted. This is purely based on true stories that all of us will get motivated through and bring back that smile that we ought to have as human beings. So welcome to my channel, and above all, click that subscribe button and let us have the series of this show going on.